Did you know that the equipment of a professional sniper of the Armed Forces of Ukraine can cost more than $50,000? And if you're a helicopter pilot, even your underwear must be flame resistant. Equipment plays an extremely important role on the battlefield. Soldiers should feel comfortable and protected because their chances of success depend on this. In this video, we have collected information about the equipment of various representatives of the Armed Forces of Ukraine to show how important every detail is on the path to victory.
My gloves and goggles are also part of my protection. I often use goggles with yellow glasses. As a last resort, I carry a personal gear bag, which contains all the backup ammunition that I will use in a pinch. It has a pouch for a pistol magazine, 2 rifle magazines, a bag with a quick release system, 1 more first aid kit, a tourniquet, a grenade pouch, and a pistol holster. Besides, I use a backpack that allows me to be engaged in combat for quite a long period of time, as it is quite spacious to provide individual support for 3 days. Depending on the mission requirements, it is packed with the necessary amount of ammunition, grenades, batteries for my technical equipment, batteries for radio stations, and additional bandages. It is also packed with means to run the battle or receive information from the headquarters, as well as means for protection against chemical agents, because in the settlements, apart from smoke screens, there can be chemical releases, including ammonia emissions near factories. That's why I always have a gas mask with a filter in my backpack. My group has its own camouflage print, and we paint it on all our weapons. We consider it quite appropriate for our area. One more important thing about camouflaging: my uniform and body armor in the Mavka camouflage print are visible in a night vision device. You don't see the one-color object because our pattern is transmitted to night vision devices. I also wear a buff and a camouflage suit like a ghillie one. This is my equipment that I use on the mission. Here I have pouches for magazines. These pouches are universal. When I use an M4 for reconnaissance, I use magazines for it. If I need a rifle, this magazine is universal. It is expandable and it easily fits Barrett rifle magazines. I can use it universally. I don't need to change pouches, put on another body armor or equipment. That's how we use it. We use helmets. We try to use lightweight helmets. Since you wear it all the time so that you can use it longer, the helmets are lightweight, active noise reduction headphones that save us from concussion. These headphones have already saved me from concussion 3 to 4 times. Here's passive vision sight, PVS, that we use when we're moving by car along the wooded area at night. We use M4A1, an American standard rifle with a standard Trigican sight. I really like this sight. Why do I like it? The fact that there are no batteries, and you won't forget the battery. It won't run out at the worst possible moment. There's a flask that takes in sunlight. And due to this, the sun shining brighter intensifies the brightness of your aiming reticle, while weaker sunlight results in a less bright reticle. And it's very convenient, and 4 times zoom is totally enough to shoot this rifle at 300 to 400 meters. It shoots accurately, it is compact, comfortable, and light. We use it when, for example, the second in command provides cover for the sniper. He uses an M4 and can effectively cover a distance of 300 to 400 meters with this rifle. If we're engaged in close combat, it is also very easy to cover our comrades with its help. We use standard 5.56 NATO ammo, their standard ammunition. I really like it because of its compactness and accuracy. Now let's move on to our main rifle, which is the Barrett MRAD. I think it is the best rifle for the military. I will explain why. It is protected. It has a protected barrel. If this rifle falls, nothing will happen to it. I've had it fall so many times. It was crushed in the car. I used to sit on it. All sorts of things happened. Under fire, I used to fall into a trench and then shoot, and nothing went wrong. I mean, the chassis covers the entire barrel, and you won't crush anything here. It's all metal. and no matter how hard you try, you can't crush it. I don't know, maybe if you ran it over with a tank, I think it would still fire, at most the side will be broken. As snipers, we use tables that we stick on our weapons, which indicate the distance of up to 1 kilometer, up to 800 meters for snap shooting. For example, you're sitting in a position, the enemy appears and you don't have time to measure with a rangefinder or make corrections. You quickly look at the table, get up and shoot. It's a first aid kit, an ordinary first aid kit containing everything necessary to provide first aid in emergency situations. The same rule applies to us as to everyone else. Everything that you have on you will be used to provide first aid to you. That's why you should always have a first aid kit with you. We have cases where people were thrown out of a helicopter. They broke glass and metal sheets with their heads, but their heads were not damaged and saved thanks to these helmets. It has a mount for night vision goggles and a mask that protects the face from damage from debris and other stuff. In order to fly at night, one of the advantages of helicopters is that we can perform missions in all weather conditions, both during the day and at night. To perform operations and missions at night at extremely low altitudes, you need to have night vision goggles. These are not ordinary night vision goggles, but special aviation night vision goggles. These are NV6 AVS6, which consist of a binocular which is mounted on the night vision goggles. Settings are available to help you adjust the goggles to your eyes. That's how it's fitted. Besides, there is a control unit that is attached to the back, where the batteries are inserted, and it's very easy to do. The main thing is to put it correctly. That's it. We insert the batteries, set it up to fit our eyes, press the button, and we're ready to fly.
As you can see, quality equipment is a very important element in preparing fighters for combat operations. And the better prepared the armed forces are, the more chances there are for our overall victory. Let us know in the comments who else you would be interested in learning about. And be sure to watch our other videos about military professions.